San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And for the Celtics, down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Wembanyama, and it's blocked. White looking around. Pass to Hauser. Fox against White. Jacks up a 3. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by White.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Now Fox. Wembanyama left side. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Tatum passes to Keita. Outside, White. Celtics passing it around. There's Brown with the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
That free throw good from Brown. And, Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a Finals MVP.
And he's good on the second. The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special. Showing he's more than just an interior threat, Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Fox, no good. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. To the middle. Here's Hauser. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Pass to Champagnie. To the paint. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And the layup is good. Wembanyama has got 6 points. Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Celtics leading by 5. Hauser the pass to Tatum. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's giving him a little boost in confidence.
And that one misses. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Throw good, Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Fox hits them both. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And the 3 off target. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs, trailing by 5. Fox passes to Champagnie. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The lefty, De'Aaron Fox, boy, I am happy I do not have to check him.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in.
Line for 1.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Here's Pritchard. Last time, 14 points for him. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Offensive rebound and finished off by Brown.
Using his athleticism on the boards, gotta put a body on Brown or this will happen.
Up top, Fox. He's covered by Pritchard. Step back and squared up. Fox has got 7.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Tatum against Vassell. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Wembanyama. 6 points for him. From past the arc. Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. The kick out to Brown. Celtics passing it around. A shot by Pritchard, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Brown outside. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Celtics. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at San Antonio. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And right now for San Antonio, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 7. Here's Champagnie. Down low, here's Wembanyama. 2 points, that one goes. Wembanyama's got 13 points.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Pritchard sets a screen for Tatum for 3. The rebound by Champagnie. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And here's Brown following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. The 3 from Tatum. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Kata. Here's Tatum. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
The drive by Wembanyama. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama with it. He's got 13. On the wing, Fox. Up again. Wembanyama on the follow. He's got 15.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pritchard with the screen on Vassell. Pass to Hauser. Beyond the arc. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. We've got recording superstar Jack Harlow in attendance.
Jack's a big-time C's fan, and we've seen him courtside in Boston a bunch of times. And you know what? Harlow's played in the All-Star Weekend Celebrity Game as well. He's got a nice little jumper.
And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Shireman. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Fires for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
First one falls for. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Garza's checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Brown. Good on the second free throw.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
and he can't make it 3 for 3.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. The Spurs second.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
So it's San Antonio now. Cornet passes to Johnson. Out to the wing. And here's Harper from the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Johnson can't get it to go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Gonzalez passes to Walsh. Now Pritchard. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Garza hits the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Johnson, a wide open look. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Boston now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here's Harper. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Shireman. Out to the right wing. Pritchard with the ball. Here's Walsh. Here's Garza. And the layup's good off the glass. Garza's got 8 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Spurs trail by 5. Outside Harper. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Boston.
They set the pick. Pritchard against Harper. Pass to Walsh. Here's Garza. It's blocked, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
San Antonio.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Spurs trail by 3. Now, here's Fox. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
We've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Garza in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. It's Fox with the drive, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Pritchard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
Tatum, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And that one is good.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Here's Tatum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Strong finish by Tatum. Nothing was stopping him there.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line with 1 shot.
What's up?
Jason Tatum.
And that one falls for Tatum. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside, Fox. Pass to Cornet. Now here's Johnson. And Fox has it in the corner. Outside, Harper. Crafty move. Count that one.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pritchard against Fox. Outside, Gonzalez. Tatum with the screen on Johnson. From deep. Over to the wing. Fox against Pritchard. And that one, good. Pritchard's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Count it, good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tatum against Barnes. Tatum passes to Gonzalez. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Harper dishes to Fox. Back to Harper. To the inside. Cornet. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper. Cornet's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Tatum against Barnes. Outside Tatum. Pass to Shireman. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornet's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson inside. Gonzalez on him. The kick out to Fox. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
And some some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in, and it's Brown in for Gonzalez. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Outside Tatum. Shot to stop the run. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for De'Aaron Fox.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
There's Brown with the three. Cash money. Brown with the drag.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took it out.
Barnes against Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
It's always good for this offense when Tatum is putting pressure on their interior defense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Wembanyama.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Tatum. Takes the three. Tatum with another miss. Spurs have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Johnson kicks to Fox. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Wide a screen on Barnes. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. 3-pointer, Pritchard. And he's good on the 3 ball. Pritchard's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. 3-on-3. And it's Boston with another.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move.
Man, this kid has all the confidence in the world. Wembanyama stayed under control just in time to beat the clock.
White the pass to Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark. San Antonio's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Harper with a screen on Pritchard. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the 3. The Celtics shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Tatum looking around. Misses the 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Outside, Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama fighting for it.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Tatum, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of score.
And they pick up 2. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Barnes against Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Those improved handles of Tatum, that's a big part of his growth.
Celtics have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Pritchard. And that one falls for Tatum. It's a close game here in Boston. Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot by Champagnie, no good. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
And Wembanyama up top. Fader on the way. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
To the middle. Stolen. Down low. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The playoffs. Let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Boston. Right now, they've acquired the 2nd-best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Celtics, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Here's Harper, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. They set the pick, and here's Harper from the arc. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead, and let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you, Kevin.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. House with a pass to White. Here's Keita. Pass to Hauser. The 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Vassell outside. To stop the run. Basket good.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Boston leading by 3. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Boston making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Boston with the ball. 3-point lead. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Brown. He's coming off a 34-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Pass to Champagnie. Clock at 6. Johnson finds Castle. No good from outside. And here's White. Here's Keita, defended by Wembanyama. And he gets the bucket. Keita's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Bring quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Boston Celtics. Could come down to the last shot. Let me ask, when you guys were playing, which teammate of yours was the best clutch scorer?
Well, I had a few. Kobe, Big Shot Bob, Derek Fisher, but my favorite is Ernie Bartholomew Johnson.
Ooh, Ernie, that's a big shot maker. But I'm going to go with Big Shot Bob, too.
Yeah.
Because we both played with him.
Yes, you did, and nice to see you agreeing on something for a change. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Spurs.
Well, let's be honest. They haven't taken this game seriously, and the score just reflects it.
Yeah, shooting below 30% from 3.
30?
The joke. Yeah, that's what I said. The joke is definitely on them thus far.
Jeez.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. On the floor for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Champagnie's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs. White the pass to Brown. to White. Here's the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 7.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Wembanyama outside. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Boston leading by 8. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. The train. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Fox gets it to go.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Pass to Hauser. Now here's Tatum. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. White tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Champagnie passes to Fox. Pass to Champagnie. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Sinks the three-pointer.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And here is Tatum. 25 points in the game. Tatum using his size inside.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Spurs second.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
Fox passes to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Tatum, that's for 2. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
That is a hard-won rebound. A man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Over in the corner, Brown. Here's the screen. This one for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Fox. Pass to Vassell. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Celtics.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Vassell outside. There's the triple. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum passes to Kata. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now an 8-point Boston lead.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pass to Champagny. Here's the screen. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Celtics leading by 8. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Fox against White. Here's Castle. Still scoreless. Pass to Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Spurs trail by 13. Outside, Fox. Now, Castle. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Vassell, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Tatum against Fox. 5 to shoot. Tatum down low. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Tatum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's a screen. Vassell wide open. San Antonio again missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Vassell, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And Tatum out top the key. Pass to Kata, and stolen by Castle. Here's Wembanyama, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Celtics leading by 17. Over in the corner, White gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Celtics. Here's Castle. Wembanyama high post. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the shot. Wembanyama's got 30.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Pass to Brown. Back to White, to the paint. The kick out to Brown from the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. Pass to Hauser. White a screen on Vassell. Now Tatum. The shot. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Fox with it. He's got 18. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Queta lays it up off the glass. Queta's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Wembanyama outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Wembanyama.
We've already run out of ways to describe Wembanyama. Alien, freak, superstar, probably not anything from this world.
And he can't hit the second. Celtics leading by 19 points. Pritchard from outside hits it from 3-point range. Pritchard's got 10 points in the game.
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first team.
Pass to Cornet. Down low, here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. The 3 from Tatum, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Spurs shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Cornet. Now, here's Johnson. There's the drive, and he lays it straight in. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Impressive move by Johnson. He's got that explosive first step.
Tatum against Wembanyama. Left side, Tatum. For the 3. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Wembanyama. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Wembanyama has got 35 in the game. Here's Pritchard. 10 points for him. Tatum on the wing. Over Wembanyama. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with the height advantage. The fadeaway was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Shoots. A rebound by the Celtics.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Can't hit that one. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 19. They've got Jason Tatum. And it's Shireman in at the 2 guard. That's the Boston 5. Back to Fox. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 20 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
There's the pass to Tatum. And he drops it in from the low post. Tatum's got 43 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Fox against Pritchard. Fox kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And Shireman pulls it down. Basket counts.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Tatum. 3-pointer, Pritchard. And it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Fox. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 22 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. Boston again missing.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Outside, Fox. From 12 feet out. The rebound by the Celtics. Garza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tatum finds Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Outside, Gonzalez. Boston, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 15. Outside, Fox. Johnson against Pritchard. Nobody near Barnes. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Boston making some changes. Walsh is checked in. And it's Brown in for Gonzalez. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Floats one up. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now here's Harper. A pass to Fox. Now Wembanyama. Now Harper. Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Tatum against Barnes. To end the cold streak. Taking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Wembanyama looking it over. Puts Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Brown.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Inside, here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Assisted by
Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Shireman. Brown outside. Traps in the tray. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
To the middle, here's Wembanyama. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Cancel comes in for Harper.
Wembanyama. Along for one.
And the free throw, no good. Celtics leading by 11. Richard with the ball. It's Brown on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Spurs trail by 12. To the inside. Castle. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Castle's got his first 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Brown against Vassell. A fader. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Now Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Wembanyama's got 41.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Richard finds White. This ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. Boston, no good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Barnes. And here is Fox. Now Wembanyama shoots over Hauser. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 43 points for Victor Wembanyama. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Now here's Brown, covered by Vassell. Over in the corner, Pritchard. And shot on the way. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 6. A pass to Fox. Vassell outside. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Misses and the dry spell continues. San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Vassell, the bounce pass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Champagne's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
White against Fox. The kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum to end the drought. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Pass to Champagne. Lets the 3 fly. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding White, and White slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Out left to the wing. Back to Castle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. Here's Hauser. He's off from 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wembanyama. And the layup is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Brown fires. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Oh, what a finish.
I want to say that that's great vision from Wemby, but he can see everything from that height, anticipating that the player was going to be there.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Tatum outside. Now White. Tatum outside. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Vassell right side. Now Wembanyama to tie it up. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Derek White. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Fox. Off the glass.
What a huge shot. Fox wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands at key points, and you can tell.
Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Vassell.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Strong move off the glass.
What a play from the rookie. Castle showing this team they can rely on him when it counts. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
There's 57 seconds left in the game. Here's the shell from outside, and down goes the three.
What a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. They trail by 6. Tatum! Jumper is off.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
White outside. Hauser with the ball. Knocks down the 3.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, 4th team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
For Celtics Entertainment.
Fires. Misses the 3. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Outside, Fox. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.